Welcome back to FM 330 podcast for lecture for protein fiber chapter 5. Okay, today we are going to talk about, before we talk about things, we have little quiz for you. Okay, the term hydrophilicity, which describes the hemoglobins in camels' red blood cells, mean what? Just say that you remember. We play water, attracts water, we'll drink anything. Which one is the right answer? Hope you remember hydrophilics. What does hydrophilics mean and what hydrophilicity mean? Okay. The objectives that we're gonna be based on in these chapters. After you finish this chapter, you'll be able to explain terminology used regarding to natural protein fibers. You'll be able to describe the physical and chemical properties of the fibers, protein fiber. You'll be able to discuss the production of wool and the cultivation of silk. You'll be able to compare properties of wool and silk fibers. Also, in the another three, you will to discuss the care procedures of natural protein fiber, evaluate the performance of fibers based on natural protein fibers, and then demonstrate the ability to select the right material in textile apparel and interior design in relationship to selection and end use. The next one that I wanted you to remember is the pictures that every time you remember protein fiber, you will remember these pictures. Okay, this is Bob. Bob is a wool, is a lamb, is a sheep. This is what we do with natural protein fiber. We use an animal hair, and what we do, we do not kill them, except we kill silkworm. However, for the other animal hair, we basically cut them. As you can see, Bob have been cut, okay, to make a boot or something. So, when you remember natural protein fiber, remember Bob and his boot shape cut. Okay, but if you cannot remember these pictures. This is basically on the cold day. What happened is, the cold day and the lambs and the sheep basically have been sheared. And it's so cold, they get together in a warm thing because we use the animal fiber when we basically make sweater, we make jacket for cold weather. Okay, let's continue. Natural protein fibers, the characteristic generally is very absorbent, so it's very hydrophilic. It's also hygroscopic, absorb readily but doesn't release the moisture. So you can be warm without wet, and then you can be a little heavy. For the burning behavior, what happens is it will curl up. It doesn't burn because think about it. If it have been burning in the fire in the forest, the deer and the other animal, if the hair catch the fire very fast, what's going to happen is going to be burned. We're going to have all roasted animal. It's not good. So what God created an animal is it will not attach or quickly catch the fire. It will be self-distinguished. When it burns, basically it's burned slow, but it's still distinguished. And then it smells like burning hair. Okay, acids and alkalis. So basically, perspiration, bleach, perfume, sunlight, and also the insects like moth, carpet beetles attack the protein fiber. That's why when we do the solubility assignment, you can see that when you pour bleach into wool, it destroys the wool. Also, as sunlight, it degrades it, and then some insect. Because, small animal want to be depend on the big animal, insect want to live in the animal. Okay, and this is the difference between protein and cellulose fiber. The protein fiber is weak when wet. Okay, however, it not wrinkle easily because it have crimp. Okay, and have high resiliency. And then it's also hold their shape better. Also, okay, when we talk about animal hair, okay, this is the first thing we're going to talk about in the protein fiber. We talk about animal hair. Look at the lovely animal kissing together. So we're going to divide into the different type of animal family. The first one we talk about sheep family. Okay, the best, the most valuable, the finest wool is marron. Basically this one, not the Sheraton sheep, but it's merino sheep in Australia, in New Zealand. It's very soft, it's luster, it's very good shape, and it's swatch number 61, 66, and 69. Okay, the production of wool. This is what happened. Wool have been shearing basically from the springtime, so it's all have all the hair. They come in cut, and then they start shearing, like shaping the hair off. It's really quick. I think about maybe less than 10-15 minutes to shear it off, and wool basically standing there. If you want to really know how they basically shear the wool, you can go to YouTube and find the video for that. We don't have time in the episode or in the podcast. Okay, this is what happened after this. It's going to go through and then clean all kind of thing by the belt. So it's in the springtime. And average have like 8 pounds per wool per year. When we can use it only 3 to 5 pounds because it have all the dirt, the leaves, and all the things that attach to the hair of the animal. We cannot use them. Okay, let's talk about lamb's wool. How cute is these lambs? Okay, lamb's wool is basically mean it's 8 months or younger. Okay. And the pooled wool, it means when we take the hair from the animal or the sheep that has been slaughtered for meat, so we can use them. We can use our pieces so for maximize them. Next one is wool terminology. Okay, so you have virgin wool. It's never processed before, being processed before. Wool implies virgin wool. Recycled wool is reused wool. Shoddy wool is from old clothing, rags, and all clean and soft and shredded. Okay, so this is the wool family. Let's talk about concept questions. Which of the following statements are true about lamb's wool? Okay, as lamb wool and virgin wool mean the same thing. Lamb wool and wool sheared from sheep at any age, from the first time or at 8 months or younger. So. Another thing that I want to mention before we finish the first episode of chapter 5 is that is the wool and virgin wool, or the recycled wool, is the virgin wool indicate the better quality of the recycled or shoddy or the other pool wool? Think about it. What do you think? The answer is not, because wool is wool. It doesn't indicate higher or better quality of it. Alright, when we come back in episode 2, we are going to talk about goat family on another episode. Thank you for staying with me, and I see you in another episode. Bye.